Hey everyone, it's Taylor with Bravely Beautiful, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Jouer Essential High Coverage Creme Foundation. That's a mouthful. I picked this up on my quest to find my holy grail full coverage foundation. So it had really great reviews on Sephora, and I picked it up, and I'm going to let you guys know kind of what my thoughts have been on it. This is not a first impressions video. I have been using this foundation for a few weeks, so I know how it wears under different circumstances and time frames. Now, first I want to talk about the company's claims for this foundation. They claim that it will be a lightweight, long-wearing foundation with supreme coverage and an impeccable airbrushed matte finish. So they do say it's matte. They also say that it is infused with hyaluronic acid and then it's oil-free, and that it is formulated without parabens, sulfates, or phthalates. So it all sounds good, right? It also comes in 50 shades. Now, I wasn't able to look at all these shades in store as I found this online. However, 50 shades is a big shade range, so you would think they'd have really light and really dark. It looked good online. The other thing I wanted to say about the shade range was that it was really easy to find your shade. The descriptions were great. They also talked about the undertone really well, and just compared to other experiences I've had trying to find foundations, this was really easy, and I got a really good match for me on the first try. So that's a win. So now let's get to my thoughts about this foundation. First off, packaging. So it is everything I like in packaging. It gets an A+ for packaging. It's simple but beautiful. It's very pretty packaging. The gold and then the cloudy glass I really like. It comes in a pump. The pump works really well. No issues with that. No air bubbles. It's not too dirty. You do need to shake it. Whatever. Next, let's talk about application. I used a beauty blender for this foundation. I use a beauty blender for almost all of my foundations. It applied really well and easily and quickly. It doesn't have a super dry or fast dry time, so you can take a little bit of time and work with it. It is really highly pigmented and it goes on very nice, very easily. Blends around the nose and any lines very nicely. It doesn't like cling to all the hairs in your eyebrows or anything like that. So I really enjoy the application. Gets an A+ for that. Okay, let's talk about wear time for this foundation. Now, remember that the company claimed that it is long wearing. However, they didn't give you a time frame, so that's kind of open to interpretation. You know, for someone like me, long wearing is at least 13 hours because that's how long one of my shifts is, and I expect my foundation to last that long. So that's probably more time than a lot of people, but that's long wearing to me. So I'm going to show you the before and after pictures of about 1 hour of me having this foundation on, and then about 8 hours later, which is what most of you would probably be wearing it for, 8 to 10 hours. So this is where the foundation just completely fell apart for me. Everything good it had going for it up to this point is just out the window. I have never had a foundation separate this badly on me or anyone that I've seen. I could literally see separation of the pigment and then my skin. I've never seen that happen. And it was all around my nose, my mouth, and then my forehead, which would be where I would get oily. But there's a difference between being shiny and your foundation is still together versus your foundation completely breaking apart and you're shiny. So this was just awful. This gets an F for wear time. I mean, probably the first 3 hours that I wear this foundation, it looks great and it's beautiful and I enjoy it. After that, it starts separating so bad. I don't understand how this foundation got such great reviews and how so many people like it. Although when I started watching YouTube videos, people started having kind of some of the same problems. I think the bigger thing is that I was able to test this for 14, 15 hours of wear time to see the true wear time of this foundation. So my overall thoughts, it got an A+ in every category until you get to wear time, and then it failed completely. So unfortunately, I cannot recommend this foundation to pretty much anyone because I'm not even the oiliest of skin types, and yet it broke down on me so bad. So unfortunately, I can't recommend this to anyone. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Have you tried this foundation? Did it work for you? If it did, please tell me how you're applying it and how it's working for you and what your skin type is. Let me know any questions or comments that you have down below. And then don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and then subscribe if you would like to see more content from me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.